is so laggy. But, I've been, kind of, oh, excuse me. Yeah, well, guess what? Guess what? Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is coming out sooner than we think. So, before I say this at the end of the video, you guys go to Steam, Greenlight, and vote for Five Nights at Freddy's 3 to come out soon. And it's going to be fucking epic, because this is just amazing. And, I watched the trailer, and I'm sorry I didn't do a reaction because I had already watched it, and then after it I thought about doing a reaction. So it was a little too late. My reaction to it was insane, though. I could redo it and fake the reaction because I know what's in it. I know there's kind of a jump scare at the end, but, I might just upload it for the sake of doing a reaction. But here's another thing. Freaking what is that thing? Well, we believe it has two names. We believe it has Golden Bonnie, or some people call it Golden Freddy, but it's not Freddy. But I'll tell you what it really is. It's a mixture, it's a hybrid of all the animatronics. Because if you go onto Steam Greenlight, if my boyfriend would quickly pull up Steam Greenlight, which he's on here, and he will read off the thing to you, and we'll have about a 4-minute discussion, 5-minute discussion on what it is. Are you going to pull it up, babe?
Alright on it.
Alright. It is an amazing thing. We think it's a hybrid of Bonnie, Toy Freddy, excuse me, and don't mind me, I have the hiccups. So, today has been a drastic day, but I will freaking say this trailer is amazing. I might just go through all 3 trailers with you guys and lead up to the point of the 3rd trailer. Just tell me when you got that pulled up.
Yeah, right here.
Alright, go ahead, and this is what Scott Coffin says on Steam Greenlight.
Well, the description for the game first.
Description.
If I speak?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, thank you. 30 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closed its doors, the events that took place there have become nothing more than a rumor and a childhood memory. But the owners of Fazbear's Fright the Horror attraction are determined to revive the legend and make the experience as authentic as possible for patrons, going to great lengths to find anything that might have survived decades of neglect and ruin. At first, there were only empty shells, a hand, a hook, and an old paper plate doll. Take a guess there. But then a remarkable discovery was made. The attraction now has one animatronic left. Alright.
That is the whole description on Steam Greenlight. And if you notice, something's in my room from Five Nights at Freddy's. Really? It is the marionette box. It is right there. If you guys did not notice that, I thought you guys were going, oh my god, what is that? That looks like the marionette box. It is. I'll go through a whole thing about Five Nights at Freddy's makeup with you guys next week, because I'm getting ready for a convention, just to throw this out there, and I will talk more about that maybe this weekend. I am being the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So I thought I'd, in honor, make a box and do the music and pop out of the box. But going back to what Scott said on Greenlight on Steam, what it is that it's a horror attraction now. So 30 years later, it's been shut down for 30 years. Now, what do you guys think happens to all those animatronic bodies and shells? They rot, and they just pretty much mold and mist away. And you gotta think about the the smell of everything. And what you got to do is that if my boyfriend would pull up some of the pictures when it says a little bit of the booth of it, it says ventilation.
Yeah, so there. Don't mind that noise.
Don't mind the noise. It's his pet ferret. It says something about ventilation. These are keys to the games. The game in 5 Nights at Freddy's. Scott has released photos.
If you do go to Steam Greenlight, one sec.
Anyways.
I'm so sorry. Now, as I was saying, if you do go to Steam Greenlight and you do search around or search for 5 Nights at Freddy's 3, you eventually will find it. And if you look through the pictures, eventually you do find one of them that says System Restart, Menu, and then the options are Audio Devices, Camera System, Ventilation, all saying Error. Then at the bottom saying Reboot or Exit. And also we can find on the page is the picture of the animatronic itself. 2 pictures, very well detailed. In the main picture of the slideshow for the game, you can actually see the box that's used on Scott's website that has parts of the old animatronics, plus also on the other side, the left side, the one animatronic, which is called, pretty much, we're going to call it hybrid.
I was going to go into that in a minute, so go ahead and stop there. On the pictures, and you guys might be asking, where are all the rest of the pieces and the animatronics? First of all, they're dismantled. Even Foxy. And we're really sad about that. I wish he would have kept Foxy at least. But he makes the game plans and we can't say anything about it. But Foxy is actually one thing that makes me kind of like, really, Scott? Why would you put Foxy's head there? He is an actual light fixture?
I believe that might have been, that might not be the actual Foxy that's been used throughout the games. I believe that was just a new kind of, I don't know, figure that was placed there just for that piece, just to make it a little more scarier.
It could have been another animatronic head. That was a spare.
Possibly, but could also just been, you know, a little piece to the attraction just to make it that much scarier as you're walking through.
Yeah, but I was thinking about what Scott would put Foxy as a light fixture.
Yeah.
Like, well, he would put him there anyways.
It might not be the original animatronics, yeah, I remember that.
It could be well, there's only one Foxy.
Well, like I said, it could just be a shell. It seems bigger than the original Foxy or any of the animatronics that have been used.
I know, but what I was saying is that his head is a light fixture and a light bulb goes through his main eye. Yeah. Anyways, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and everything, they're in the box. They're dismantled and you cannot use them. Apparently, the owners of Freddy Fazbear Horror Attraction decided not to use them, so they're spare parts. So if you take a good look online, and how we can tell you it's Toy Freddy's body is that you see a button. If you look at one of the paws at a button, he's got a button right here. And the only animatronic that has a button on his chest is Toy Freddy. So we know that it is Toy Freddy's body. We know it's Bonnie's head. They look like human eyes. Just saying. I mean, they look like it, but you know.
They could be human eyes, or like they've mentioned, neglected and ruined. So
neglected and ruined. They could be all good. Yeah. And they could be just like really tore down and cracked. You never know. But you know, who knows what we're going to be doing? Are we still going to be sitting in the same position as a night guard? I'm pretty sure we are. Sitting position as a night guard, and then all of a sudden it pops up like the normal games. Or are we going to be walking around? Who knows? But I think in one of the pictures you see a bunch of cameras. So I think what we're going to be doing is still sitting in the same place and just shutting doors and lights. But the one thing about that game, it makes you have adrenaline. And that's what gets the fright. And then you're just like focusing on it and your adrenaline, and then all of a sudden you see something pop up. And it scares the living daylights out of you. And it's a really cool thing. I'm going to say, for the last thing of our video, Scott is a genius, and I hope to see you guys in another trailer. See you guys.
If I might say one thing before you do end the video.
Alright.
Scott actually did post on the description, or on the page for Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was a little kind of announcement. And here's the title of it. #1 on Steam Greenlight. That's right, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 has hit #1 on Steam Greenlight. And this is what Scott has to say. Thanks to all of your awesome support, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 has hit #1 on Steam Greenlight. I was really unprepared for such an outpouring of great comments and upvotes. I'm very grateful and humbled. Smiley face. I want to take a second to debunk a rumor that the game will be released on February 5th. However, take note of that. Plus a little winky face after that. Good idea to take note of that, known to Scott. Although I've made a lot of progress on the game, there's still a lot of work to be done. I'm working hard to make a great game for all of you, so try to be patient. Thanks again for your support and comments.
And one more thing about the paper plate doll. You guys remember that missing paper plate doll that was in the room that Chica apparently moved? That's what it's talking about when it says a hand, a hook, in an old paper plate doll. So we're going to give that one away. But you guys, it is certain, that, or maybe not certain, that it might come out on February 5th, knowing Scott. Anyways, it could come out shortly after the 5th. You guys, thank you guys for watching. Khalifa Girl here, and you can call my boyfriend the Freak Show. We love him. So I hope you guys love this. See ya.
See ya.